All right, let's have a discussion. What's going on, Sith friends? Darth Kimchi here. So we're in Grand Arena. I was in Erodium 1. Jumped up to straight to Kyber 4. Not even get my feet wet in Kyber 5, which I don't understand. And then I went 3-0. Terrible matchmaking. I think the guys didn't even try. They were trying to lose on purpose, I believe. They got bumped straight to Kyber 3. So first off, you're trying to tell me I can't face better opponents in Kyber 4? You know, there's not more people that are a little bit better, that I could get some more practice? No, just straight to Kyber 3. With the no GP cap, it is just insane what is going on personally that I think in Grand Arena. I do not like the new matchmaking. You know, you have no time, no warning of when you're going to jump up, and just nobody's prepared. You know, I'm not prepared. I know a lot of people are not. So just talking before the matchmaking, the new matchmaking, Carbonite Bronzium was really cool. You're building your teams up. You're getting your feet wet in Grand Arena. You should be full clearing. And then the game changes in Chromium. You've got to have 4 fleets. You got to have 4 more squads. So to me, I think Chromium was so much fun. Most people only have 1 Galactic Legend. They don't have core, so you can still win. You can be strategic. You can do some blocking, some baiting. If you have great fleet, you can do well. It's just a lot of fun in Chromium. And then, you jump up to Erodium, which is kind of like getting you prepared for Kyber. You got to have your mods straight. You got to have your core solidified. You got to have your counters correct. And then you get to Kyber. Now, I'm a very positive person, but I've always been trying to help people be prepared for my level. I show you guys the defenses you're going to face, the opponents you're going to face. I kind of let you know how it's going to be. So to me, Kyber is definitely a chess match, and it is the way of the Galactic Legend. So I put out a show about, you should have a Galactic Legend by Chromium 1, a second one by Kyber 5. So let's talk about that a little bit. You should definitely have one by like Chromium 1, with great core. Now, when I say you should have these Galactic Legends, you should always have really good core as well. Great mods will just do so well for you. It takes so long to build a Galactic Legend. Now with all the jumping up in levels, you don't have time to prepare it. You've got to build your core. You got to get your mods. You got to get your prerequisites. There's a lot going on, which I don't like, how you can't just stay in a certain level for a while. You're trying to tell me there are only 3 good people in, let's say, Kyber 4, that I have to jump straight to Kyber 3? You know what I mean? There should be some time for you to build your roster. So I'm going to show you guys what you see in Kyber. I've been showing you, I've been seeing a lot of terrible rosters in Kyber. I talked about how we're not facing the people who are in Kyber before the matchmaking, so their rosters are well established. I don't think we'll ever face those people. We're going to be facing people who are jumping up, jumping down. So let's show you the opponent that I'm facing. All right, so this is Kyber 3, definitely my wall. So just a really quick look at my roster to kind of show you guys. So put it in the order of power. So I've got Jedi Master Kenobi. I've got no Cat, so he's kind of like, I think he's not good at all without Cat, but he's going on defense anyways. I've never used my Galactic Legend offense. I'm behind on GLs, so he's got to go on defense. Then I've got an amazing core with great mods. So let's go to my Discord to show you mod quality first. So I preach mod quality all the time. It will do very well for you early on in the game. So mine's at 5.48. It's gone down a little bit. I've had to build some other squads. Okay, and then his is at 2.55. So it's kind of like, let me show you. All right, let's go to his roster. Okay, so he's got Executor. Most people in Kyber have Executor. So more than likely, he's going to let me kind of get to his back wall fleet and have me fail to Executor because I don't have the counter for it. You're not using 5-star Malevolence. You're not using 6-star Malevolence. Again, it's an R9 Executor with, souped up ships. It's just not happening. So he could bait me to go to the top. He knows I can't clear Executor. So he could save some more GLs for offense. Let's take a look. All right. So another thing is I only have 4.4 million galactic power. How in the world does Capital Games think that anything close to my true peer is somebody with 7.5 million galactic power? 3 million more galactic power. Just imagine what I could build up with 3 million galactic power. So how in the world is 4 galactic legends versus 1 galactic legend even any kind of fair? Now, I guess I'll give myself some credit. So a lot of people say, you are where you are for a reason. So I've done extremely well. If you guys have been following me for a long time, I've done very well with no galactic legends. I've barely done anything with Jedi Master Kenobi. He's just a chess piece on defense. So it's not like, I was using him to take out galactic legends. No, I've never used Jedi Master Kenobi on offense. So I'm going up against 4 galactic legends. You saw his mod quality. So I'm trying to help people be prepared for Kyber. So it's like, what do we talk about? Do you ditch your core? And, because his core is not very good at all. So as far as speedy tunes, to put good mods on this many tunes, I've got a lot of tunes. I still have great speed characters. I think it's 300 stops right here at First Order Officer. No, I think it stops at Ray Scavenger. So it's cool to have a Ray Scavenger at 304 speed. So he doesn't have like nasty things going on as far as like high speed tunes. And then of course, we've got good people in Kyber 1 who would probably still laugh at this roster. He does it, let me go back in the order of power. So, he's got gas. He's got a good gas squad. That's about it. But his JKR, like his CLS, Darth Talon, they're not at the speed levels they should be at. He's got an amazing, huge roster. Like, I don't understand how somebody could face an opponent like this. I'm not sure, what Capital Games is trying to do, but with 4 GLs, I mean, he could put 1 up top, 1 on the bottom, and save 2 for offense. So it's just, I'm not sure what is going on with Grand Arena. So you see it. He's got 4 galactic legends. All right, so back to the levels. So I've always tried to teach you guys how to just prepare yourselves. So now with, the no GP cap, how do you prepare? You've got to look at galactic legends. So let's go to the journey guide real quick and talk about a couple of things. So I'm all about trying to help everyone in the game. I'm focused more on, brand new players, early game grinders. So to me, I always like tell people to start with, Jedi Knight Revan, Padme, because those 2 squads open up your next doors to your big journeys. You can't get Darth Revan or you can't get Darth Malak without Jedi Knight Revan. You can't get Gas without Padme. So to me, those 2 squads are a must-have in the game. And then, where do you want to go? I don't have Darth Revan and Darth Malak. I don't need them now with the Galactic Legends being the way of the game. You don't need Darth Revan and Darth Malak. But you got to get CLS. So if you go Darth Revan and Darth Malak, you don't need CLS. But it's kind of like you got to build at least 3 great core teams, maybe even 4. And then you've got tunes like, okay, Starkiller. So I have run across Relic Dash Rendar. Disgusting. He gets super fast. And then I've gone against Kyle Katarn. So if you're going like the Jedi Master Luke, Jedi Knight Luke route, you got to get Mon Mothma. Kyle Katarn's nasty with Mon Mothma. He guarantees that he's going to go first. All the turn meter he gets, doesn't matter how fast your tune is, he's going first. Well, I mean, if using a Galactic Legend. But And then of course there's Wampa Omi. Hopefully that can take out, Mon Mothma solo. Then you got Darth Talon. Darth Talon is great. She's going to help Darth Revan, Darth Malak. She's great with Vader. She's great with Empire and Sith. Then you got Mara Jade. She's very fast, nasty as well. Starkiller is a great tune. I would go Starkiller. If I was coming up, I would go Starkiller over Darth Revan and Darth Malak just because the tunes that you get from Starkiller are amazing. And then you got your Galactic Legends. So it's like, who do you go for? So I would go for, look at the prerequisites. What is going to help? Like, Jedi Master Luke is a great Galactic Legend. So he's got good teams. He's got rebels, and that'll also help you with your fleet. You get Mon Mothma, Jedi Knight Luke. It can play into Starkiller tunes with Kyle Katarn. Just make sure you're building great squads through your Galactic Legend. So now it's kind of like trying to think of the best way to just help people be prepared. It's like, when I said my last show that I kind of feel like Superman, who he's, how I love superhero movies, how he's, hovering over the city and he hears the cries of people needing help and seeing all the stuff with the Grand Arena matchmaking. Like, I see you guys, I see in my TikTok, YouTube, Discord, I'm not the only one that thinks the matchmaking is just insane. So it's kind of like, what do you do? When you're coming up through Carbonite, Bronzium, Chromium, like I said, you don't need to build all the core teams. Like, you don't have to get JKR, Padme, Darth Revan, Darth Malak, Gas, CLS. Like, you don't need all those squads. You need at least 3 great teams to at least see the back wall in Chromium, and then build up, start building your counters, these weak counters now, like Bad Batch, low-level Imperial Troopers, these Idens, the, Wampa Omicrons, the Qui-Gon Jinn Omicrons. Start building a wider variety of squads with low-level counters, like, the Bounty Hunters, Zam Wessel, Aura Singh Lead. I only need a Relic Bosk. Start building these teams, but also make sure you are getting your prerequisites. So what I would say is, by the time you reach Kyber 5, make sure you have at least 2 Galactic Legends, no less than 2. But with those 2 Galactic Legends, you've got to have those, really good core teams with great mods, and you should have those sneaky counters. The Bad Batch for General Grievous's, like I was saying before, the Bounty Hunters. Try to have those teams built up. So that's what I'm trying to help people with, is just being prepared. And you guys see my Grand Arena, I can't even fathom, what to put on defense to even think of how that's even going to work. So like I said, he's got Executor. He's going to be on defense for sure. So he is going to make the top week. I don't even think he puts a Galactic Legend up there. If you have Executor, you want your opponent to try to take out your Executor. You've built that up. You've taken so long to get that Executor. I don't think he goes super heavy on the top. Maybe he puts 2 Galactic Legends on the bottom because he knows I have Jedi Master Kenobi. So just in case I save JMK for offense, he still has another Galactic Legend that I can't get through. So to also research, these counters that people are getting to take out Galactic Legends, that's what I'm definitely going to start focusing on. So if you guys are watching this show and like how Sith Eternal can take out, how General Grievous can take out Sith Eternal. I know my buddy Gungan sends me videos on that. Are there any non-GL counters to SOKR, Jedi Master Luke, Rey, you know what I mean? That's the stuff that I would start building squads out of. And then while you're coming up, you use those squads very well in Chromium and Rhodium and just have them ready to go by the time you get to Kyber. Because it's very hard to build 4 Galactic Legends. This is not the person that is now, that's, you know, coming up through the levels. No, he was already in Kyber at 7.5 million galactic power. He's not like me. He's not like my buddy Wargamer Commander. He's not like Janice Jimenez. You know, he's not like Nerf Her. He's like all these good people that I know that are in Kyber 3, Kyber 4, who are coming up through the levels. Like, we've done well, we've come up. This is not that guy. He was already in Kyber, like I said. You know, he probably has not one of the great rosters in Kyber. That's why he's been moving down, and that's why I'm facing him. So that's what I think is super helpful, and that's what I'm going to start building. I will get some help from the community. You know, I see people DMing me. It's very hard. I've been very busy. I will start working on these counters, start putting shows out for it. So you guys have just got to be prepared. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely blast that like button. Keep on sithing. Good luck in your Grand Arena. Until next time, DK signing out.